Hey guys, and welcome back to Constant Review, and we're watching episode 3 of Book of Boba Fett. And this show has been so good so far that it really bothers me that I have to wait a full week between recording these. So, in the last episode we met the twins, who are apparently Jabba's cousins, and they're contesting Boba Fett for his crime lord throne in Mos Espa. And it looks like they generally have more support than he does because they're more traditionally seen as like their kind of figures. Like they have the litter that they get carried in on. They have like the whole grandiose entrances and everything. It's definitely more of what they're used to in Mos Espa. So they seem to be having a lot of pull. I also mentioned that Boba and Fennec are going to need to get permission if they want to kill the Hutts. So that's going to be an interesting thing to find out who they need to get permission from. There's some sort of like crime lord syndicate that runs Tatooine. But anyways, I can't wait anymore because the show is being really good. So without further ado, let's jump into episode 3 of Book of Boba Fett. Is that a droid? Why would he be threatened by a dead guy?
Can you just get on with the briefing?
And upper sprawl.
Wow, his kingdom is definitely broken up.
Jabba, so he relied on uneasy.
Could be. You want me to ask around?
I still don't trust the cantina owner.
We should.
I think she's behind it.
We should wait.
She's sketchy.
One of your vassals seeks a...
Monger in the workers' district.
What is your
Good to
position
know.
to Lord Fred?
Well, with apologies, no one respects you.
Enough.
That's fair.
Let him speak.
You know,
What?
What?
the assassination attempt
Oh, yeah,
Thank you for your
Good point.
insight. We'll look into it.
covered with water. It's fascinating, actually.
And what
Oh,
is
yeah,
the-
he's talking about on Genosis. Not Genosis. Camino.
They have tribute to him.
It's a pretty good deal. I like that guy. Seems on the level. Pretty reasonable request for a crime lord. He needs to stomp out all the other tiny criminals trying to make a ruckus in his territory. He needs a bigger gang, though.
Just like the rest of them
Sure.
If you're a daimyo, then why'd you let the Mongol...
around you.
Yeah, this town isn't doing very well. Give them a job. You can hire them. You need a gang.
Then you will work for me.
Yeah, good move.
You got guts. I'll give you the water.
1,300 credits.
Oh, he is a scammer.
What? They owe 13.
There we go. Alright, he's making some good moves. I like it.
Or not?
Nice. I'm liking it. He's making progress. I was worried about him. The only thing is now this guy is probably going to end up siding with the Hutts. Could be dangerous. It's really sad because this is like the last time he saw his father. To be fair, your father was a mercenary. But it really feels like Boba Fett doesn't really, like, he's not really mad at the Jedi for, like, killing his father. Because he, like, understands that his father just kind of had a tough job, you know? Or at least we haven't seen him being, like, really aggressively upset with the Jedi. Does he understand the Jawas? Kind of glanced over when he learned their language. Oh, that's the port worker from Mandalorian in the background.
I'm sure you understand.
It's a fair point.
I will resolve.
I'm kind of wondering what happened to the Tuscans. Like, why did he abandon them? Oh, did they get wiped out? Oh. Man, Boba's having a rough time of it. Alright, it's time to wipe out that biker gang. Man, that's like his entire tribe. Well, I guess that answers my question of what happened to his relationship with the Tuscans. Holy crap. That is terrifying. How did this guy get in here? Man. You do not want to meet a Wookiee mercenary. Oh, yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, it's gonna rip his goddamn arms off. How is he not dead? Oh god. Man, that street gang paid off. It's gotta be pretty useful. Seriously, where is everyone? Where's Fennec? Where are the Gamorreans? Alright, drop him in the Sarlacc pit. Not the Sarlacc pit, the Rancor pit. You just surround him to trick him to stand on the trapdoor. There we go. Bye. Why did she need to do that? Why did no one else think of that? Just like... Alright, have fun down there. Yeah, where's my security at? Like, how did he get all the way up to him?
Get him to my back.
Well, yep, the Hutts made a very clear overture in your life. You figured they would have been more subtle about it and sent a proxy to go after him or something. Not someone who is so obviously tied to them. But apparently they are giving him no respect. It's a shame.
Enjoy the trappings.
Why is no one else invited to dinner?
Need to respond.
Seems rude. Weren't the street gang like starving a second ago?
Waiting for me to make the next move.
They sent Chrysanthemum to kill you, and now he's locked
Chrysanthemum.
in the dungeon. I say,
When you speak Wookiee, how do you know his name?
you wait for them to show their hand.
These are Hutts.
Haven't they already showed their hand?
Give them another
Their hand was we're trying to murder you.
Pardon the interruption, Master.
I don't know what the twins define as a gift, but this seems more intimidating. Didn't they just try to murder you like 10 seconds ago? They're very confident. Man, put that little chipmunk thing down. Yeah, we figured that out. This gift's better be huge. Is that a new Rancor for his Rancor pit? That's a pretty cool gift. God damn it, this mayor.
And what of the Hutts?
Alright, who did you promise it to? It's the motorcycle gang, isn't it?
Here is your prisoner.
Whoa, that sucks. I mean, that's cool for you guys. You got a Wookiee. It's gotta be useful.
Release him.
He's not gonna attack you. He's not being paid anymore.
No hard feelings.
Yeah, work for him. He's nice. Man, you could have had a Wookiee working for you. So useful. I guess he wouldn't really be loyal.
Good idea.
Either that or kill him.
Meeting with the mayor.
That's fair, that's smart. There's no reason to believe. But, I mean, if you didn't believe the Hutts were actually leaving, why would you release their mercenary? Like,
Quite peaceful and less threatened.
aw. Make me feel bad for the one that Luke killed. My friend.
Easy,
He's just got a big puppy in his basement now.
easy. Amir even rode them through the forest and fen.
Whoa, that's really cool.
I want to learn to this one.
You what?
I want
That's
to ride
awesome. I mean, if he's running around Mos Espa on a Rancor, like,
it. Teach me.
people will be terrified of him.
It will take a tremendous amount of discipline.
Like, I think I remember in episode 6, there was, like, a whole original thing where, like, you saw the person, like, the trainer of the Rancor, like, really sad when it died. And it kind of makes sense why now. So what do you feed this thing?
Easy.
Oh, he's just like a bulldog. Or like a pit bull or something.
Is this the spot?
That's pretty cool. Alright, he's got a neat pet. And he's got his own motorcycle gang. But they're kind of like a moped gang.
Is a bit complicated,
Shoot someone. God damn it.
as I recall.
If you wish to continue breathing, words carefully.
Yeah, like the mayor's getting a little full of himself. Someone's got to get shot soon.
That was a bit heavy-handed, don't you think?
Nope.
Do you want the appointment or not?
Did he just lock the door?
The mayor is pushing his luck. I like how the receptionist guy just like, I don't care. Like, how long is the mayor gonna be able to keep doing business if he like never goes into the office? You gonna find that guy time up? I like this like you know, downtown street race. Oh. This random bureaucrat is a very good driver. Like, does the guy like have like some sort of NASCAR career that he's not telling anyone about? Oh god. Man, they've been in like every episode. She jumps onto his car, and this is ridiculous. If that was a Grand Theft Auto mission, I would have failed it like 12 times. Yep, I think you're cooked. I forgot Boba Fett just had a jetpack. It's like, he could just get here.
He's with the Pikes.
I thought the Pikes didn't have a military. Oh, well, I guess they have the soldiers on the train that I'm forgetting about. So it doesn't seem like as much as that they don't... Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot they weren't in a protection rack a second ago. I forgot that was a flashback. So it's like the Pikes no longer want protection, now just want to take over the entire territory.
Keep an eye on them.
Man, Bib Fortuna was not holding down this territory well.
Don't have to be sorry, mate. I paid it.
Episode 3 of Book of Boba Fett. And this show is still doing really good. My god. Like, it's so good. Like, I like all the tie-ins with the rest of the Star Wars universe. I like, you know, like, the story is really good. It kind of brings up a point that I mentioned in one of my older videos, that a weird thing that Star Wars kept doing in the movies, especially the sequel trilogy, is that they kept on adding more Force powers, and they kept on making the Force, like, more crazy. And then, meanwhile, we have, like, shows like this, Book of Boba Fett, which there are no Force-sensitive characters in this. They're just people living in the Star Wars universe. There's just, you know, space cowboys running around, like, doing stuff like the Wild West in space. It is so much more interesting this way. And really, just every time I see stuff like this, it reminds me how good Star Wars could have been if this is what they did with the rest of the Star Wars universe. Like, this should have just been the sequel trilogy. This should have been what the movies are. Like, there's no reason to why, like, Force users just need to keep on getting more and more powerful. But also, like, the tie-ins to other stuff we heard about, like, they mentioned that the Rancor used to be ridden by the witches of Dathomir, which I'm not super familiar with the witches of Dathomir themselves. I basically know about Dathomir from Jedi Fallen Order, that game, where they go to Dathomir and we do meet one of the witches of Dathomir. So that was a cool tie-in. I like the fact that the Rancor is apparently basically just a pet. And, you know, it makes me feel really bad for the one Luke kills, because, like, man, didn't realize the Rancor was so many feelings. It was, like, just, you know, a loyal little guard dog. But yeah, glad that Boba's got a pet. I think when we see him walking down the streets of Mos Espa, riding this thing, I can't imagine any other syndicate, like, really trying to beat him in the power struggle. I would be terrified if I saw, like, Boba Fett riding around in his, like, Mandalorian armor on top of the Rancor. That's, like, this huge beast. Like, yeah, this guy can be the crime lord, but we're not fighting that. But anyways, another great episode. I'm excited for the rest of the series. Really cool. I don't fully, genuinely believe that the Hutts are going to leave. I think they might be gone for the rest of the season, to be honest. They might come back to the last episode after... I think this episode is going to be mostly focused on him dealing with that motorcycle gang that we saw earlier, or the speeder gang, and the Pikes. So I think that's going to be the rest of the season. But anyways, another great episode. Guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys all for the next part of Book of Boba Fett. And guys, as always, thanks for watching Constant Review. Bye.